Good evening. My name is Amanda Campbell, and I'm speaking tonight as the Vice President of Fairfax County SEPTA. First, we want to express our gratitude to the school board for incorporating so much of SEPTA's feedback and questions in your work session earlier this week. We sent you a lot of information to digest in a very short amount of time, and we very much appreciate how you took our work to heart. Thank you. The theme of this year's Inclusive Schools Week, "The Time for Inclusion is Now," couldn't be more appropriate. Our country's educational system has been turned on its head over the last 9 months. If ever there was an opportunity to reimagine our schools to be truly inclusive, it is now. True inclusion in FCPS will require a culture shift that starts with leadership in central office. To illustrate the current culture, consider the FCPS video intended to help families determine whether their child should be screened for child find. Within approximately 1 minute, 15 seconds, the word behavior or problem behavior is used 6 times to describe preschool children. The word behavior implies willfulness by the student to act as such. The focus of this video could be on more objective measures, such as whether a child is meeting their milestones or whether a child is having difficulty expressing or processing emotions, etc. Instead, the FCPS video emphasizes that families should primarily think about behaviors when determining whether or not to seek special education services. Intentional or not, this sets a tone that continues to frame the manifestations of these children's disabilities as willful choices rather than developmental deficits as they age through elementary and then secondary grades. Severe behaviors are preventable, not inevitable, when the student has access to appropriate resources in staffing, services, and training. We are hopeful that Dr. Boyd's new leadership will bring about a significant shift in mindset that focuses on the need to proactively address, through services and accommodations, the underlying issues that severe behaviors are communicating, rather than relying on reactive measures to retrain a child's response. One important way to address these underlying issues is through the work done by our incredible related service providers. Unfortunately, we know our related service providers are understaffed. Current caseloads in FCPS are not in accordance with evidence-based practice. Research supports that educational provider caseloads should be determined through a workload analysis approach rather than the medical caseload model used by FCPS, due to the additional administrative work that service providers have in schools. We urge the school board to take the first steps necessary to begin this shift by first adopting a top-down culture that behavior is communication of unmet needs, and also modifying FCPS's approach to staffing standards to reflect a workload analysis approach to caseloads as we enter preparations for the next budget cycle. We also invite the school board and FCPS leadership to join us on Monday night at 7 p.m. for a screening of The Kids We Lose, a documentary about the human side of being a child or student with behavioral challenges. Dr. Ross Green, whose research the film is based on, will join us for discussion after the viewing. Thank you.